Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Kupa Force, and if today's your first time, you are welcome, and if you've been here before, as always, you are welcome back. So, we need to talk. My channel is changing and I am very excited about what is to come in this new year. 2025 is all about rebranding, setting systems around the different passions that I participate in and enjoy, and sharing with you, and also what's next. Alright, let's get into it. Since I started re-uploading videos somewhere in 2020, I enjoyed the process of curating different ideas around Afro hair, natural hair, and this is sort of a part 2 of what I started talking about last 2 weeks, which was basically giving you a bit of a snapshot or a life update, if you would, about just where I am currently. And in a way, this section of the video kind of ties in with that, which is the fact that filming natural hair videos, as exciting and as wonderful as they were, at some point, once school got really busy, I really prefer just to have my hair in braids always. And yes, I talked a little bit, or I filmed videos around like styling braids, but to be very honest with you all, I didn't have my hair out as much to even delve into the creative possibilities of filming a little bit more about, or filming a lot more content around it. And with that, it became necessary to just sort of start diversifying what I would share on the channel. And so once I started taking piano lessons in 2020, I started sharing a little bit of that. And then when I was in Ghana, I would also share or film videos with my sisters and my family, which was really exciting with my dad and my mom. And with all of that, I felt like I was growing, I was enjoying the process. But once again, getting into the bit that I shared 2 weeks ago regarding just not being consistent on the channel, also created a new set of challenges. However, with this new year and sort of getting into this space of thinking about the channel and where to take the kinds of content that I share, I've been thinking a lot about rebranding and what that would look like. What does content that feel authentic to me look like, and what does content that feels like something that I can share with the rest of you all look like? And so I will still continue to film natural hair videos, but they're probably not going to be as many or be the main feature of my channel going forward, just because I do enjoy other things and I would want to take the pressure off of being a natural hair channel and be comfortable with the possibility that it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag on this channel, if I have to be honest, which, if not obvious, that's really what this is about. And rebranding and being comfortable in the fact that I don't have a main focus, right? So for example, I want to be comfortable sharing cooking videos. I love to cook, so I love doing like high protein meals, and as somebody who runs very frequently for the last about 3 or so years, looking at high protein meals, high carbohydrate meals, or meals that are going to fuel my body right, for example, before a marathon race, before a marathon. So I would like to share different things like that. I also enjoy cooking meals from different cultures, and I would like to share that. I visit my friends sometimes and we tend to cook different types of foods. So I will also be sharing a little bit of that stuff. I am Ghanaian and I enjoy cooking Ghanaian food. Even though I don't eat them as much as I used to anymore, I will still be featuring them from time to time as I share cooking videos. So going forward, I'll be sharing cooking videos, but it's not going to be a cooking channel. The next thing I wanted to talk about was building systems around the different creative passions that I engage in. What do I mean by this? This was actually inspired by another creator's video that I'll tag below, because she really encouraged me to look at things very structured, or in a very structured format. So I've divided 2025 into 4 quarters, and in each quarter I am going to be intentionally learning something specific about that particular passion. So for example, the first quarter of 2025, which is March or down like January to March, I am focusing on music. And with that, I have spoken to my piano teacher about learning how to perform a classical piece. Oftentimes, if you went to the theater, if you went to see an orchestra, and somebody was playing a piece, and to be very observant of all of the different people on stage and what they're doing. And one thing that I find very interesting is the fact that each person in the orchestra interprets the music very differently. And that is to say, even though they are playing from the same musical score, the way each player is looking, their facial expression for each piece is different. I find that very fascinating. If you contrast that with, say, somebody who's doing a solo piece, the way they are interpreting different parts of the music is very different. And as an audience, what I find is that all of these different intricacies that's going on is what draws me in. The fact that no one person looks like they're interpreting the piece the same. And I bring that to the fact that when you're performing a piece, there are different ways that you want to express the song, right? Say, for Release, which is a very popular piece. The way you would play it or the way I would play it is going to be very different from the way somebody else would play it. And in talking to my teacher about these different nuances, I want to learn how to perform pieces in such a way that they're authentic to me, the player, and hopefully they are received well, or it's received well by whoever is listening. So I want to be a bit more observant and a bit more detailed about these types of things, and I'm excited to delve into that world. And so my teacher is also very responsive to these sort of different ideas that I pitched to her, and I'm so thankful to her for the fact that she doesn't shy away from some of these lengthy pitches that I give her, and she's very open to, okay, let's explore this. So for the first quarter of the year, that's what I want to focus on. For the next quarter of the year, which is somewhere from April through to June, I want to focus on creating content. And not just creating content or just posting videos, but buying a new camera, looking at different lighting, and taking a Skillshare course about how to, say, create more engaging thumbnails. And this is because I am very passionate about all of these things that I do, and I want to dedicate the time and investment to making sure that I'm enjoying these things and also learning and growing in each one of them. And then the next quarter of the year, I want to focus on fashion. The last quarter of the year, I'm going to focus on writing. So I'm going to bring you along the journey in each one of these passions. And I will encourage you to do the same if you're somebody who is passionate about different things. Take a month and focus on something that you really want to do. But for me, the system that I think would work best is if I create different blocks within the year. For me, it's each quarter. Pick at one thing, learning something really specific about it, and enjoying it as I go along. So I will bring you along the journey. The saying goes, jack of all trades, master of none. Did you know that's not all that the saying is? I actually learned it at the beginning of this year that it's actually jack of all trades, master of none, but often better than master of one. Or something like that. I'm going to leave it down below. So to conclude this part of the video, learning about this quote that I've known since I was a child being entirely different has been revolutionary for me, to say the least, at the start of this year. And so I'm taking the pressure off myself to sort of hone in on a particular theme, learning to enjoy all these different areas, all these different passions, learn, grow, have fun. There's actually this really cool thing that someone in my apartment building has encouraged me to do, and I might share a little bit more of it, but to sort of have a mini concert in my apartment building, it's a bit nerve-wracking for me when I think of it, but I think I want to give it a shot. I want to try performing, right? Because I'm learning this with my piano teacher, so implementing it, doing it in real time, let's see how that goes. But the plan is to create like a really small card or like a small, almost like a program, and play a few classical pieces, invite some people in the building to come listen, and in a way like grow this sort of like desire to learn how to perform in front of people. So what does this mean for you? More variety, more content, more of a plethora of things that I enjoy and have always enjoyed, and learning different things about, and bringing you along as I go. Of course, I welcome feedback, I welcome comments, questions around all of these different things that I'll be sharing. And let me know down below in the comments section whether you've ever had the pressure or felt the pressure to choose between a number of things that you enjoy. And maybe this video is inspiring you to say, you know what? I'm actually going to go for all of it. If you do feel that way, let me know in 2025 what kinds of actionable steps that you're going to take to enjoy all of these different things. Or even if it's one of those things, let me know down below. And I am more than excited to engage with you all in the comments regarding these topics. And to conclude, I would say let's grow in 2025. Don't be afraid, don't be scared. God is with you. Go all out, live fully, live excitedly. And I am more than happy to invite you on my journey, and I'm excited to see you on yours. That's all I have for today. See you next time. I love you just as loves you more. Bye.